things, so we're still good to
All right. Mass BSU. First event here, the casino night / bonfire. We're going to Friday, October 27th, from 9 to 11. And it's supposed to be an event to keep students on campus for Halloween weekend. The cost is going to be about $500 there. You can see the breakdown. So they're going to have a sweater contest, gingerbread house making contest, holiday themed prizes, food. There it is. All right, so the total for the first event is $28.40. Then they have a second event called Homecoming Table. Saturday, October 14th, noon to 3 at East Lawn to connect with multicultural alumni. So there's some costs here for some tables and chairs, some food. I'm trying to get the students together to, I'm sorry, that event there, the homecoming table is for $57 for that event. Then they have Holiday Fest, December 5th, 8 to 10 p.m. to get students together to celebrate a diversity of holidays. That's where they're going to have an ugly sweater contest, a gingerbread house making contest, etc. They have decorations and some food there. Then the total for that event is $525. Grand total of $3,422. Now we recommended a fund $28.55 from weekend programming for casino night, which includes an addition of $15 for the bonfire setup fee, not originally included in the request. We also recommended to fully fund $525 from AR for the Holiday Fest. But the Homecoming Activity Spree table cannot be funded as it is marketed as an alumni fundraising event. Which would bring the total there to $3,380 as opposed to the $34.22 they request. Any questions? Do I have a motion?
I move to approve the SC's recommendations.
Second.
Second. All in favor? All opposed? It's with 525 from AR, 2855.
How did it feel?
What?
Your first motion.
Well, I was more focused on this anyway, right? But, I mean, woo!
Okay. Mindset. Hold weekly tabletop role-playing nights. It's basically Dungeons and Dragons. They're asking for money to buy the rule books as to empower our club to run sessions in more systems, as different systems allow for very different experience. They want to buy D&D, 5th edition Player's Handbook, 50, and then you can see the rest of the breakdown there. They have a total of 136, and that's what they're requesting. And we recommend to fully fund this from allocations remainder, as these rule books are essential to the functioning of this club. Any questions? Any motions?
I move to the allocation to
Beautiful. Do I have a second? Great. All in favor? All opposed? Beautiful. Next, we have the Muskingum Anime Club. We have several events here. First is the Mega Mash, 225 total. It's a dance party. It's going to be in late October around Halloween to celebrate Halloween with club members and general campus with dancing and costumes. They're requesting money there for food, some beverages, prizes. Then they have the movie night, 190 total for that. It's a movie night event. It's going to be sometime in November to show a movie to the general campus as well as any club members so that they can enjoy what fun watching with the group. requesting money just for snacks and food and plates and stuff. Then they have the Manga Library, $300 total for that. It's a social event where manga is read and exchanged. Now, manga here is or manga is a foreign magazine. I think a Japanese magazine. Steak. Getting there. Headshake is a comic book. Okay. It is a comic book. Yes. So this is an event where that comic book is read and exchanged. Late November, early December, to allow participants to read provided manga, as well as exchange with others, requesting like food, decorations and such. Then they're having this Ohio Con. $700 total for that. It's an off-campus trip. It's going to be January 26th to 28th. Tickets must be purchased in advance. They're requesting $700 for their badges. There's a 3-day pass to an anime convention for Japanese culture. Total, collectively, they're requesting $1,415. We recommend to fully fund $225 from AR for the Mega Mash event, $190 for movie night, $300 for the library. Also recommends to fund $700 for the ARC travel account towards the Ohio Con badge mission, with the stipulations that registration to the convention be advertised to all of campus and funds be split evenly among all attendees, if there are more than 13 students registered to attend. Any questions?
Could we add $10 for advertising for the OhioCon thing? To make sure that they do advertise for it?
Yeah. We added funds to others requesting as well, so absolutely. That brings the total up to $1,425. Which event was that? So the Ohio. Okay. That would make it $710 for park, as opposed to the $700 that's there already. Any other questions? Do I have a motion?
I'm going to approve financial committees. Okay. I'm going to approve financial committee's recommendation. Plus Harold adding $10 for advertising to the ARC account.
Any second?
Second.
All in favor? All opposed? So you see in that first column there, 715 from AR that we recommended, and then 700 from ARC. On your side, you're going to put 710 in ARC and 715 in the AR. Next is the Muskingum University Neuroscience Club. We're having this brain freeze giveaway. It's a campus outreach. It's going to be on October 12th from 10:30 to 12:30 p.m. We're doing spread awareness of the 25th anniversary of this program here in Muskingum. There, let's see the breakdown here. And the costs are calculated via Amazon Prime. And the total for that event is not listed. However, next event is Exploring the Criminal Law Expertise with Dr. Ken Hassel. It's going to be in mid-November. It's another campus outreach. It's going to be collaboration with Neuroscience Club, Psych Club, Criminal Justice, in order to educate students of the complex workings of the criminal mind. This doctor here is going to give his professional opinion on the subject. All right, and grand total collectively $534.83. We recommend to fund $530.83 for AR towards this event. Towards these events, for the brain freeze event, we recommend capping the handout costs at $10 since these fall under a form of advertising. And instead of the $534, we're recommending $530. Any questions? Do I have a motion?
I move to approve finance committee's recommendation.
With that, all in favor? All opposed? Next is the outdoor initiative. Probably one of the most active organizations on this campus. I must say. So they're having outdoors in the hollow. It's a camping event. I thought this was pretty cool. They put a camping event in the hollow for students skating. They're going to be setting up tents, having a bonfire, s'mores, hot dogs, and drinks. You can see the breakdown here. Let's see. But then also, I thought $15 for small plastic baggies was quite a bit, but it's all right. Total requested $230. Then from their Road Awakening, it's going to be on September 28th, which is this Thursday, 2 days from now. They're requesting, let's see the grand total there. However, you can see the breakdown of what they're requesting. This is of course on top of the $300 that we already given for their roof. The grand total collectively they're asking for $407. We recommend the fully fund $230 from AR towards the outdoor and hollow camping event, and $240 from AR towards their Road Awakening. Any questions? Any motion?
I move to approve the finance committee's recommendation.
All in favor? All in favor? All opposed?
Disperse motion. I'm so excited. We're all
All right, now this is the paranormal activity. Brand new.
brand new. I'm so stoked.
Yes, this is pretty exciting. So,
Moonhawk.
Moonhawk, yes, that is Moonhawk.
You pass.
It's like Tupac.
Tupac, yes. This is the Moonhawk. But no, he will not be there, sadly. Now this is October 27th.
Too soon.
October 27th from 9 to 11. Just like those. I said no, Tupac. To have fun and to get to know people who are interested in the paranormal, as well as exchange past experiences. I assume those experiences with the paranormal. We can see the breakdown here: s'mores and hot dogs and buns. Grand total of $150. Now we recommended funding $165 from weekend programming towards this event. So that includes the addition of a $15 for the bonfire setup fee. There's a certain fee if you're going to have an open fire on campus. Get that approved. And there's a 15 fee that we're given. That, of course, is not included in the original request. That brings to $165. Any questions? Do I have a motion?
I motion to approve finance committee's recommendations.
All in favor? All opposed? That's coming out of the weekend program. Next we have 5, capital side. The Haunted Hollow. Also must say this is one of the other most popular events on campus. This is a great one. Definitely recommend going to it. It is the Open Haunted Trail taking place on May 26th and 27th. They're putting on their 6th annual Haunted Trail through the Hollow. Profits from outside Muskingum participants will be donated to a local charity. Resources and any such giveaways will only be given to students who bring their student IDs. And the first 40 students that line up, both days, it's going to be 20 on each day, will get a Haunted Hollow t-shirt. And then they're also going to be putting on their Hollow for 2 nights instead of 1 this year, because last year's attendance had over 350 people. But they're hopefully going to have more this year. You can see the breakdown here, very specific, thankfully. $200 is the cap. Thankfully, they knew that for the Haunted Hollow shirts. 20 on Thursday and 20 on Friday. Get some makeup, fake blood, hay-bales, etc. The total requested for that event is $590. The next event here is the Homecoming Tailgate. It's going to be homecoming weekend. and they want to put on our annual tailgate for the students in alumni. You can see the breakdown here, mostly for just food, condiments, lighter fluid, charcoal, and some drinks. Total for that's $255, and collectively they're asking for $845. We recommend a fully fund $590 from AR towards a Haunted Hollow event with the stipulation that the t-shirts be event specific rather than club specific. I'm saying this because if we're going to give them money for t-shirts, it needs to be for the event. We don't want them to have high cap aside on their shirt, because then we're giving them money that we shouldn't for that. We also recommend to fully fund $255 for weekend programming for their homecoming tailgate event. Any questions? Do I have a motion?
I move to approve Finance Committee's recommendation.
All right. All in favor? All opposed? Abstained? It is. Only 4 more. Next is the Psychology Club. So this event's called Worry Tree. They're going to let the students write down negative feelings inside of a cup to reduce stress and anxiety. See the breakdown here. It's mostly for accessories and such for the tree and writing it down and such. Total of $196. Then they have this, the midterm stress relief. You're going to answer a psychology question correctly and you win a stress ball. Requesting 130 for the stress balls there. And also have some candy. Total of 145 for that event, for a total of $341. Did see any problems with this? We recommend full fund. That's from AR, of course. Any questions? Any motions?
A motion to approve financial committee's recommendation.
Seconds. All in favor? All opposed? Now next, this one was a little strict. They had a lot of problems with this, so we're going to basically cover that here. They have several events first, so we'll go through the first ones here. So first is the English Tea Time, October 19th to November 16th, to discuss literature and literary events. $20 for food plan for each event, total of $40, because they're having it twice. Then they have this one called Poem Parlor, semi-formal poetry reading competition, social gathering, October 21st of the year 2107. Funding this way ahead of time. Purposes for students to have an opportunity to chat, listen to music, and read/hear original works of the world. So this is where we have a lot of problems here. Aramark Catering, we don't believe is that expensive. Correct. I think it's.
No, we think it is.
No, it is
Is that
that.
expensive? Okay.
No, that's just too expensive.
Yeah.
That's just a lot of money.
Okay, yeah. Because I think they had this event last year, not nearly as many people showed up. They're saying for 85 people.
Yeah, I think 45 or 50 people showed up last year. So we'll get into the reasoning with the amount.
Just keep reading.
Yeah, we'll get to that.
Okay, so they have $13.75 catering, $262 for drinks, flatware and plates, almost $100 in plates.
Disposable.
Prizes. They have this tiger rug, this iPad mini, Ouija board, you name it. But then this is where it really gets a little strange. But the decorations, you can go ahead and scroll through the decorations.
There's a lot.
Yeah, there's more than you think.
They are requiring, or requesting rather, $1,000 on decorations. And we don't believe that that's a responsible use of such. I'm getting some head shakes. I
It's
agree.
like we use students' money.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, like we showed that Excel document at the beginning, the student fee breakdown. We can think this is a very appropriate use. Grand total, they're requesting $34.65 and 15 cents. We're going to read through this recommendation here. We recommend funding 40 from AR towards the tea time event, provided these events are open to all students and advertised to all students on campus. These events are only limited to English majors, so it's not even fun. It has to be open to campus. Secondly, we recommend funding 1,000 from AR towards the parlor event. Last year, this event serviced 36 students, and they're saying 85 is the expected attendance this year. At least that's what the request said. Students were 524, that's all they needed last year, as outlined in their post-programming assessment form there that they turned in last year. While we appreciate the detailed budget, we do not feel 1,000 on decorations alone is a responsible use of the student activity fund. Since the club aims to double their attendance, we feel doubling their original budget should be sufficient to cover the cost of this event. So, like we said, the 40 from AR towards the tea time events, there's nothing wrong with that event, but as opposed to the remaining, only 1,000 from AR towards their open parlor. All right. Any questions, concerns, comments? Do I have a motion?
I move to approve the finance committee's recommendation.
Second. Beautiful. All right, all in favor? All opposed? It is so.
Gary, is that your first motion?
We're all growing up in here.
All right, guys, two more. Hang in.
No pressure.
Now, we will say again, there's two more left. That doesn't mean anything. Just throwing that out. However, next is the Spanish Club. See you guys. Next is the Spanish Club. It is a Spanish retreat. It's half a day.
Say this in Spanish. Just kidding. He's a Spanish major.
Anyway, Spanish retreat. Spanish retreat and more headings. It's going to bring early to mid-October for Spanish immersion education and fun. Breakfast, lunch, and prizes. See the breakdown. Retreat total 377. Next, they have the end of the semester fiesta. It's a party/celebration. It's going to be the last week of fall before finals. Fall semester, that is. Fun and relaxing event to celebrate the end of the semester. You can see the breakdown here. The fiesta total is going to be $200. And finally, they have the Spanish Club and Phi Sigma Iota co-sponsored Christmas party. It's a party/celebration in early December to celebrate the holidays and promote diversity on campus. They just want money for cookies and drinks. 50 total, collectively 627. We recommend fully fund 377 from AR for the retreat, and 200 from AR for the end of the semester fiesta. We recommend not funding your Christmas party as it does not appear to be open to all of campus. Because it's just a Spanish Club Phi Sigma Iota co-sponsored Christmas party. So, any questions? Concerns? Any motions? I think I saw her raise her first.
No.
Oh, no, she didn't raise her first.
That's what I thought. Oh, yeah, she's sure me.
Okay,
Do it
second.
second.
Thank you. That's 2 seconds here. Everyone's there. All in favor? Opposed?
Her first motion.
I've been to during the meeting, so there's
But Austin hasn't made a motion yet, have you?
No.
let's find
So next week.
This this is another new club to this campus this year. It's called Students in Empowering the Community.
Sept.
Yes.
That's what they're calling it. Sept.
It is going to be October 24th. They're going to have a speaker event of 150 to 200 people. And then very, very specific breakdown. Let's see. Then the total for that event is $144.85. And then they have another one there. November 17th. Yes, awareness booth with 100 people. About the same breakdown there financially. Now there was a little concern. You see, the total for that event was $77 and $62, but then also he's requesting $558.50 worth of T-shirts. Shipping is free, however, that doesn't change the fact that we cap our T-shirt funding at $2. And you'll see here they're requesting $780 and then 97 cents, but we recommend fully funding $144.85 towards their guest speaker event, but we also recommend funding $422 and then 47 for the awareness event. T-shirts, T-shirt costs are capped at $200 per hour funding guidelines, which brings it to $567.32 as opposed to $70. Any questions? Motion?
A motion to approve the financial committee's recommendation.
Any second? So we have a second. All in favor? Including the last one. All opposed? Okay, and abstaining. All right, now that was just the front side. Now we go to the back.
All right, so we'll move to open forum. Great job, by the way. We did it.
Good job, too.
Yes, thank you,
So,
Josh.
actually, a big thanks also to the finance committee, everybody that showed up. Isabella back there and executive.
She showed up on her birthday.
Oh, yeah, right here.
Yeah, she showed up on her birthday.
Yeah, it's her birthday too, so. So we thank all of you for showing up.
Wonderful.
You actually got lucky. It's usually a lot longer than this.
Yeah.
We didn't have as many submissions this year.
It usually takes 2.5 hours. Sometimes. Anyway, so when we move to open forum, if anybody has anything to report or discuss, Pat?
Yeah, I'd like to add to the record that even though I've been in Senate a couple of times, tonight actually was the first time I made a motion.
So we'll, like I said, we'll move to open forum if anybody has anything. Gary?
Friday, MPD is hosting Land Extravaganza, and Saturday they're hosting the Pinterest Party.
Awesome. Thank you.
What was the Saturday?
The Pinterest Party.
Yes.
Registration is now open for the event, the Activity Spree, which is going to be a new event at homecoming. Since we're not having a parade anymore, at least this year anyway. So this event is going to be open to any club or organization. This is a great time to hit up your alumni for donations. It's going to be out on the East Lawn. They're paying for some inflatables and some fun stuff. So you can either just set up a table and say like, hey, this is a club and we're active on campus. This is how we're serving the community. Or you could say, hey, this is how we're serving the community. Give us your money. So if you want to do something fun, like a little photo booth or something, you know, fun little thing to engage people, the alumni that are walking through, hopefully while it's open, you can do that. The registration form is on the workstation. And I just want to say, great job tonight. Honestly, this is the fastest allocation we've ever had. You guys were on target, and to everybody that spoke up tonight and was engaged, that's really what I love to see. It wasn't the same people the entire night, so I'm really proud of you guys. The best thing you can do now is support these activities. You just funded them, you see how much they cost. Go to them, spread the word, help clubs and organizations be successful. So we have a lot of green organizations out there, and you know, this is their first foray into programming. Support them as much as you can.
One thing I have to say as well, I'm very proud of everybody. I think Senate's doing a really good job of staying engaged this year. I'm seeing with our events, with Herc and Harvey stuff, manning the tables. Thank you for everybody who's helping with that. I'm really excited, proud of you guys. This is different than in years past, so thank you. And while we're on that subject, tomorrow, who can man the tables?
I'll have the closing 1 to 2 shift.
Yep, I'll have 12 to 1, so I just need 9 to 10, perfect opening shift. 9 to 10, so we need 10 to 11, 11 to 12. We also don't have a lot of people here in Senate, so we can send a group message later if nobody can do 10 to 11, 11 to 12.
I can do 11 to 12.
Thank you. So we do 10 to 11 now. Anybody? No.
I can do 10.
10 to 11. Thank you so much. So can we do the same thing Friday as well?
No.
Everybody, Friday? Friday. And then Thursday, this might as well just clarify this. Thursday, who can manage it Thursday? 9 to 10.
I can do 9 to 10.
Thank you, Matt. 10 to 11. John, thank you. 11 to 12. Gary, thank you. 12 to 1. I can do 12 to 1. Earth, you got it?
Thursday, never mind.
Okay, I can do 12 to 1. And 1 to 12. Or 1 to 2.
1 to 12. That's
Gotcha. Thank you. See? Great job, guys. Really do appreciate that. And I don't have to raise on the weekend or sometime next week. We will have to count this, all of the change. It's going to be a lot of fun. So when the time comes, I will have to ask for some volunteers, about 5 people probably, to help count some change. Hopefully we raise at least a couple $100. You know, it's not even going to be close to what was raised last year with the Greek week. I think one of the issues was trying to determine a prize. Since we are kind of giving a prize to the whole class, it's really hard to find a monetary gift or like a monetary incentive, like a food or something, because you're going to pay for the entire class and it's going to cost more than what actually you receive. So I think that's kind of the issues we ran into. But if we do raise $100, I still think that's going to be a good amount, especially with all the initiatives that are still going on campus. And the 50-50 raffle, thank you to you two, Rick, that did that. Thank you for that. Great job. And we raised $40, I think, total on that. And then we have a volleyball thing going on right now where Jillian and Becca are at. And I heard that's very crowded right now, so that will probably raise some good money there. And then the upcoming event on the 30th. Some people in here have that. Pat, I think you have that.
Yeah.
And you have that as well.
Awesome.
Awesome. So then hopefully raise some money for that as well. So I think we've done a great job. So thank you guys. Do we have anything else we're looking for? Josh?
Just as a reminder, so at the beginning of the meeting, if you guys know any groups or part of any groups or organizations that were on that verification sheet under Harold Posada with the Quality Alliance, get them, get in contact with them, get them to the business office, get those receipts in. We don't want to steal all that money from them.
It's not saying
We don't want to take it back.
Take it back.
Please go in with like a date or something, because they actually pull old files out. So don't be like, yeah, since happened spring. If you can give them like March at least, give them a month to pull, that'd be great.
Yeah,
And we'll keep the business office staff much happier.
If you have any more questions, you
You just call me.
I should have done that.
Anyways, I forgot to mention something in my report. Representative reports are coming up. So basically that's just like a paragraph or two about like things, topics that have come up when you've been talking to your constituents and things like that. So just like informing us about issues that the students are thinking about, things like that. So I'm giving you guys a week in advance to work on that instead of like the night before when I'm like, hey, that's due. So yeah, just work on those. Feel free to email them to me or just bring a print copy. Do we have next week? Yeah, next week. I'm like already prepared for fall break, but that's not the thing yet. So yeah, so bring a print copy if you didn't email them to me next week.
Thank you. Okay. So, hold on, you adjourning?
Yes.
Okay. Austin or what's your name? You have to do Paige, yes. You have to adjourn it because you haven't had a motion yet. Awesome.
I motion to adjourn the meeting.
All in favor of adjourning the meeting? All opposed? Motion carried.